guys, today we're talking about cheating. Ugh, I have a love-hate relationship with that topic. So today we have a very special guest. Her name is Karen. You'll see her next. Again, like you know, we are talking about cheating today, and I have on the show Karen. She's a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I first met her when I was about 19. I was going through some challenges moment in my life, a little bit lost. So I'm not the type of person that if I have a problem, I'm gonna go and tell the whole world my business. It's like the best decision I ever made, and I love Karen. She's helped me so much. So when I asked her, you know, when I wanted to do the show, I immediately thought of her. I would not have it any other way because she's amazing. So I'm happy that she did the show. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Krista. I'm honored to be here.
Oh, thank you. So we're talking about cheating today. Cheating, obviously, relationships are so diverse that cheating means different things to different people. What are the different types of cheatings that you see with people that you've worked with?
Cheating would be anything that would be a violation of the arrangement that the couple has about what is sacred to them. That cheating could be telling a third party intimate details about the relationship. It would be a violation of trust, perceived as a violation of trust by the other party. Having a relationship with someone that oversteps the boundaries that are laid out by the couple.
Okay.
In the relationship.
When people get cheated on, and I know that sometimes people feel like it's their fault. Like they did something wrong, something's wrong with them, or they're lacking something. Why do we feel that way? Why do we feel like it's our fault? Why do people feel like, they must be lacking something?
Okay. I think that, Christelle, this is a very interesting question because cheating it's very complicated. That a lot of people can justify or rationalize the reason that they went outside of the relationship. However, there can be many causes, and I think that when someone cheats, it's because it's a symptom of something going on in the relationship or in the person, and that we I think because of our egos, yes, that the person would feel like, did I do something wrong, or was I not enough in some way? And there's many reasons that people can cheat, and sometimes people will cheat because I feel that they may cheat because they cannot. It's a sign that there's something going on with the relationship that is not right, or it could be the relationship is fine, but the person has something going on inside of them that isn't right. Something with their self-esteem, that they're looking to make themselves pump themselves up, using something outside of the relationship, outside of themselves, to feel better about themselves. Okay.
My philosophy is, if I'm in a committed relationship and I'm with you, I feel that no one can make me cheat. I know that some people, they say, like, for example, they went to a party, they got drunk. I'm not judging those people in any way, but my personal belief is that if I'm in a relationship, no one can make me cheat. If I cheat, I do because I want to. So it bothers me when I hear people saying, so-and-so made them cheat, they didn't really want to, or the person who has been cheated on will blame the other person and not blame their partner. Who should get the blame?
Okay, so, well, blame is a word that I don't love the word blame. However, what I do...
Who's responsible?
Okay, what I think that's the key issue here is responsibility. That it's always a choice. That any action that we do is a choice. that we make that choice, that no one makes us do anything. That if we do something, if a person decides to go outside of a relationship, that is their choice. That no one was holding a gun to their head. Right. And so basically what you're saying is about people being responsible for their actions. And there always are consequences. Most of the people that I have worked with that have had a relationship outside of the relationship, an extramarital or extra relationship outside of their committed relationship, have not felt comfortable about their actions. They may, have, covered that up with themselves, but underneath it, if they justify or rationalize, it's because when we justify or rationalize, we're not comfortable with what we're doing.
Right. I know that some people who have cheated are really sorry about what they did, but how do you go about knowing if someone is truly sorry, like they're really sorry, or someone who's just sorry that they got caught, or someone who's sorry that their cheating hurt you? They're just sorry that it hurt you in the process, not exactly sorry that they went out and cheated on you. Okay. How do you tell the difference?
Okay, I think for each couple, this is an individual consideration. And when someone, people do make mistakes because we're all human. And there are times when someone makes a mistake, and I know this is a very serious one because it greatly affects trust in the relationship, and trust is everything. If when you lose trust, you have nothing. So there are people, though, that have, and I have worked with people like that have made a mistake, and this is a very big one, and it impacts the relationship strongly. And if they truly are sorry for what they've done, and they want to make it up, they can't change what they did. However, they can show by their future actions that they can be trustworthy. It's going to take a lot of work and a lot of trust and a lot of doing different behaviors to repair the damage that they've done. Sometimes when we do an action, and it's hurtful to someone, it takes tons and tons of actions in the right direction to repair that damage. However, I have seen couples where there has been an extramarital affair, and they have the person truly is sorry, and they have to first look at the reason that they did this action in the first place. What was going on for them? Take responsibility, be honest, and recognize what happened so that they don't repeat that again. Okay. And they don't hurt the other person or themselves again. Right. And people can repair the damage. Many times they can't, but there are those unique situations where somebody truly is sorry and they truly made a mistake, and they are truly wanting to, they love that person that they're involved with, and they want to fix whatever was broken inside of them, and heal whatever was going on in the relationship. Okay. And that can be done.
All right. Well, cheating is nothing new, and it's been there forever, and it's most likely not going away. Do you have any advice for someone who's cheating on their partner?
Okay. Someone who is actually the one who is
cheating on their partner. Yes.
Okay. Well, like I said, most people that have gone outside wish that they hadn't, because they deal with a lot of guilt, even though they may cover that up, and a lot of regret. And they also, many of the people that I've spoken to have said they wish that they had left the relationship first, or ended the relationship, or discussed what was going on in the relationship and tried to heal that before taking this step, because it is an integrity thing, and everybody's integrity is different. Okay. And however, it's a very hurtful action. And I believe that, and sometimes people have an addiction, that some people have a sexual addiction. It's just like when a person feels empty inside, they want to use something. Some people eat, some people drink, some people spend, some people use sex to try and fill themselves up because they don't feel whole inside and they feel empty. So they need to look outside. They look outside of themselves for something which is a momentary high. However, it doesn't work and it doesn't last.
Okay. Excuse me. Remember I told you guys I had a sore throat. So how do you have any advice for anyone who's trying, or not just one person, but a couple who's trying to repair their relationship? They're trying to move beyond the betrayal. How do you have any advice for those people?
Absolutely. I think honesty is so important. That
Honesty.
If there has been a fracture in that relationship and there has been a betrayal of trust, that they are going to need to be so honest that and I know oftentimes I've worked with couples in that situation, and the person who has gone outside the relationship may feel irritated by the other person's lack of trust, or they're kind of feeling insecure. And what I do explain to them is that they need to be honest, that they must be honest, and they must do actions that are trustworthy, and they must understand how damaging that has been to the relationship, and be patient with the other person. I think if someone is annoyed, it's because they're angry at themselves. To have compassion with the person who has been hurt, and to recognize how destructive their behavior was, to take responsibility for that, and to not make those same choices again, because that's how they reestablish trust, is by acting in a trustworthy way.
Come here, Sophie. Sophie wants attention. Say hi, Sophie.
Say hello, Sophie. Say
so
hello
cute
to the audience out there, Sophie.
You're not a cheater, Sophie, are you? No, she's not. She's lovely. Sophie's a healer. If you're not happy in your relationship, I would say that, something that I really learned and that I talked to Karen before about is that it's best to live the relationship. Don't be selfish, and, I know that whatever you may be going through, you may, want to talk to this person, whatever it is, but it's best to not hurt someone like that, because it's very, very difficult. I hope no one ever has to go through this. Karen will be back for more shows. I hope that you learned a lot today. I did. You can contact her at Ultimate Coach Ron. The email will be right here. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Find us on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I actually have the same username for Twitter and Instagram. So at Christelle_101. So don't forget. We'll see you for our next show. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Karen. Say bye, Sophie.
Say bye, Sophie.
We love you.